Well, the other thing was,
I gotta see.
I know.
I'm gonna move. We're gonna need up a bench on the truck.
Not anymore. Gas come down again?
Yes.
Wow.
Couple places in town are selling it for $3.39.
Wow. You expect that after Thanksgiving's gonna go through the ceiling?
Well, it's going to, because
Yep.
they're not gonna pump it.
Well, they've been, for about a week now, they haven't been pumping anything out of the reserves.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think we're still on that
Cushion.
that cushion we were floating on before they were taking oil out.
Yeah, well, they're not helping anything, that's for sure.
Well,
All anything they do, almost everything they do.
When that Russian oil price cap goes into effect,
yeah,
it's going to turn everything up and down for anybody who signs that pact.
Yeah, well, we're screwed.
Of course we are.
Because we were stupid again.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be a while before they get a replacement light thing. It has to be customized.
Yeah, and then the current supply thing now.
Yeah.
They're they got a temporary in place. They got a temporary in place pretty quickly, actually.
Well, it took them a day or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had to program it and make it interface with it. It was meant designed to be a portable, but it's becoming a permanent now.
Well, it might be for a while.
Oh, for a long while. So all the advanced stuff ain't flying, but the basic stuff.
What's funny though is they said that they expected a lot more shortages by now this time of year, and stuff's kind of holding itself, and we're kind of even sort of
as long as the real strike
holding. Yeah, well, see that's the kicker on that one is, and we're not still out of the woods on the trucker striking.
Nope.
Because they were talking about where the truckers were going to strike if the railroad strike.
Well, they're not going to cross another union line.
Yeah.
In other words, you can't get the trucks to.
But when the diesel prices go through the ceiling,
there we go.
After this lovely little whatever we're in ends, yeah, it could be bad news for everything. That's why a lot of them were saying. Well, like a month or 2 months ago, they were saying like, we got to watch for December 5th or something, and I don't know. I think they're saying December 7th or 8th now, but yeah, that's why they were always saying get your orders in early, because if the railroad shuts down, the truckers will have to try to play catch up. But if the diesel goes through the ceiling, then you might see that worsen.
Does the printer use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth?
Wi-Fi.
Okay. We also want to try to
I think it has the option for Bluetooth, but
we also want to get it to where it can turn around and get its.
Because I see it on my network on my laptop and my phone. So
we've got to try to get it to where it will work. The 400 will work wirelessly. But the first priority is to get.
I have no idea how the 400 works wirelessly.
If worst comes to worst, I'll plug it in and use it. But what I'm saying is, the only reason I bought the 400 was the 3500 wasn't working wirelessly. The 3500 has been working wirelessly. But since I've started,
what 400 are you talking about? The radio?
No, the HP 400. HP 350 is the old.
Yeah, I guess we try it. I guess.
I'm not worried about.
I don't know.
Right now, I'm not worried about the printer. What I want is the stuff out of the mail, or I want copies of the mail moved. It's a copy of the other stuff moved, and if I've got any type of document in there that I can hang on to, because I still have to print.
I'll just take the laptop. I'll just sit down with your other laptop, and I'll grab my thumb drive, and I'll just shove it all into stuff like I did the last time.
Well, we need that done pretty soon.
All right.
Because I can't seem to figure out a lot of stuff on this thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then I would like to have the driver in there, which is going to be a bear, and then the 590S software so I can talk to the radio with the computer. Otherwise, this whole thing of the Windows 11 just it didn't really accomplish much.
Well, I can't get stuff to work that doesn't want to work in the first place.
I understand that. I'm just saying that.
And how it works on somebody else's setup at their house, don't know.
Well, I had trouble with the 7300.
Short of having the guy who knows how to do it and make it work on his computer.
Yeah.
And here, like, shove the computer in his face, like, fix it.
Well, it might come to that.
Because the way that Ralph and some of the other ones talk is like, oh yeah, you just do this, bing, 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 and it works.
It doesn't always work that way.
I'm like, that's not how we've had it.
We've had nothing but trouble. So now we have a new computer, so there's no argument about whether it's the computer or not.
Yeah, it's fully updated. Fully.
Yeah. But the first thing is to get the email sorted out into there so that I know it will talk. I know the new computer will talk to the printer with the printer cable. That's fine. I don't plan on talking. I'm out of ink on the new printer anyhow. But it would scan and everything else, and I'm going to have to do that at the end of the month to send in the monthly report. Right?
Yeah.
So I think the 400 will be fine, and the current radio. I think
the 400 is the one that's sitting right next to your.
No, I'm messed up. The old computer and the new computer can both see the HP 400 by cable.
Okay.
I don't want to screw that up till after the end of the month.
I think my network sees the 30 whatever on there.
3500 is wireless.
Yeah, I think I see that on there.
You just have to teach.
I just don't know about that one that you bought, that 400 one. Didn't we have so much problems trying to get that thing to work?
Yes, we did.
And that was the cheap one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was a mistake one.
Yeah.
But I needed it, and I needed it then. I didn't need it 10 minutes from now. The other one wasn't working. It was the only cheap one, so I bought it. Would I do it that way again? Probably not. But that's what I did.
I think I fought with that thing, trying to get it to work, and still couldn't get it to work.
But I'm not worried about that as much as I am. Let's get the mail over, and the other stuff over, so I can start having more fun with 11. Let's get 11 to talk to get the driver in there for the 590 and the 590 software, not firmware, software, so that the computer can talk to the radio. Then I'm up to where I am now. Now other stuff either works or doesn't work fine, but unless I get that done, I can't even try other stuff. But I'm getting a little bit of a feel. Windows 11, I really don't like it. You've got to fight with it every step of the way.
It's a different breed.
It sucks.
Yeah.
That's how polite as I can be about it. 10 wasn't so bad, but 11.
Yeah, well, you can sort of. What's funny though is it's funny is Windows 11 is really just a facelift
of 10.
Of 10.
Yeah, but they facelifted.
But they want you to use
Microsoft. Everything.
They want you to use it more of their ecosystem, like Google uses the Play Store. They want you to use the Microsoft Store for everything.
Yes, and I don't want to.
And the problem is it's a pain in the butt.
Yes.
And unlike Google, you don't have to always use the Play Store.
Yeah.
But for them, it's like they want to insist everything runs through the Microsoft Store, but there's no point.
Well, they turned around and it put MSN in as the head thing for my...
That's easily deleted.
No, it wasn't easy, but I got it out of there. But it wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do.
No, that's funny, because when I went on there and looked, I couldn't find the MSN, so I don't know where you were finding this.
It was there and it took over. So I finally got it to where it goes back.
Was that, were you using like Edge or something? Because Firefox didn't have a problem with it.
Well,
I couldn't even find MSN on Firefox.
It was locked. At one point, MSN had taken over Firefox. I got that out of there. Boy, it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't a pleasant experience. Yeah, it was a very unpleasant experience. But if we get the mail working on it and bring over some of my...
Unless I was in there after I did an update.
I don't know that you did anything wrong. I'm just saying the computer fights.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it says, well, you can have all this stuff for doing all your business stuff and all the rest of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, all right, now you want $800,000. No, I don't want it. I just want a simple program that I can type a thing in, stick it in the email, be done with it. I'm not writing no reports or anything. I mean, I did what I needed to do with that little program you found and stuck in there, and that was all I needed. But yeah, it does kind of. But there's some dry spot between you and ND, so I'm gonna let you get the food because I got some bag in a box to take in.
Okay. It's supposed to be in the 40s or something soon. Suit.
Yeah. Let's see.
What's the suit?
Huh?
What suit is that?
For me. It's, you know, it's like a blue suit.
Oh.
Yeah.
For what? Okay.
They were half off.
Oh.
It's been custom tailored.
Oh. Fancy pants here.
I'll next to never ever wear it. But, well, see, I would have wore the other one, but I'm too fat for it.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yeah, well, I can prove it.
Imagine.
I'm too fat for it. Yeah, and I liked that. That was just fine. I just would have been happy with that, but I couldn't find any pants. See, what it is, it's a Western dress coat, and I had a pair of Western dress pants. Yeah. And well, or the reunions or whatever.
Weddings.
Yeah, and that's why I had it. But now I can't. I can't find. I would have done the same thing again, but I couldn't find pants that would fit me because clothes are still short supply.
I think they only have one relative that would ever get married right now left.
Well, I'm just saying. If you
that would probably be a
whatever.
That might be a thing in Texas.
Well, I'm just saying that you know I didn't have it, so they had 50% off. Of course, then you get paid for the alterations to make them fit. But that's all done. It's about, you know, and it's if I'd have bought it new, it would have been twice as much money.
Yeah.
And I was driving by Broadway, and fiance had it there for 50% off. I went, whoa, okay.
There you go.
Although the quality.
I don't think I've ever been that fancy.
Well, no, but I'll wear it probably almost never. But
oh no, I think one time when I was a really young kid, maybe. But beyond that, I don't think I've ever been that fancy. Ever.
Well, then they were going to sell me one with a vest. I said, no, I don't wear a vest. No. Unless there's a place to get a pistol.
Get a vest, and then you get your long timepiece with you.
No. Nope. I don't care.
Like one of those billiards from the billionaires from the 1800s there. Get your cowboy hat on.
Nope. St. Joe's to get them to make some more copies so I can drop them off at the VA rep. So I can send it all in. The sooner I get that done, the
sooner. It'd be nice to get a copy of my medical records. It would be. It would be interesting to get a copy and look through it all.
Good luck on that.
They give it to me on a thumb drive or something.
We'll print it all out. Page after page after page.
It'd just be interesting to look back all the stuff that was talked about or in my record from 2015. All the different stuff that was put down. All the stuff I wasn't told about. That's that's the other thing about a lot of that is like all the stuff I wasn't told about while I was in the hospital, where legal age wise I should have been told this stuff.
You survived, don't bitch too loudly.
I know, it's just like, and it's only up until like 2 years ago when I asked a nurse, one of my friends was a nurse, says, they listed off this and this and this, and I was like, oh yeah, you had heart failure. I'm like, huh? They never said that. Well, not like your heart was failing, it's just
too much
you
fluid.
couldn't circulate your blood, your heart couldn't circulate the fluids around your body. I'm like, why am I only finding out about this now, 5 years after it happened?
Kind of like Mom has between her.
Well, they didn't tell you. I'm like,
between her lymphedema and her.
Like, well, that's nice. I'm glad they didn't tell me. I was like, I would have liked to known. I'd like to know in the hospital, like, what the heck I was, especially when I got out of the hospital. I've been like, okay, what? And this 2.5 months I was in the hospital for. What the heck was going on? Well, nice they would have told me. Nice my doctor would have told me. Of course, his answer for a lot of things is blood test, blood test, blood test. And if you don't get the blood test, I'm not giving you meds. Even the meds that had nothing to do with the blood test.
Yeah. Well,
which, there, 329 there. For gas. But yeah, it was like, I remember that time he said that, and I was like, I got a new doctor.
Same problem. All their stuff is reviewed. They have
it's just stupid though that they're gonna refuse you to.
Again, he doesn't have a choice.
When the medication that I need to like live doesn't not require a blood test needed.
Again,
it's just
he's gonna get.
I get that, but if I die, he's going to get hammered even worse.
And sued.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a choice. He has to do stuff that way. It's not the doctor that's the problem.
Well.
Trust me, there's a lot worse doctors.
Yeah, I get that.
We haven't heard a peep on the breathing machines or anything at all.
They're on back order for how many months it is.
Imagine that.
Well, like the lady at the nurse says, there's going to be like 5 to 6 month wait minimum.
Well, there we are.
And that was, and it probably is longer now.
I don't know. We'll have to do something if you.
Well, if the one that we have conks out, we'll go back to the backup and we'll use it until it breaks, and then I'll just be on straight oxygen. Which should be fun.
Only so much we can do.
Yeah. There you go. Well, at that point, I can get one of those. Things that comes over my mouth with oxygen, off the straight oxygen machine. You can get one of those things I had like in the hospital.
Yes.
That covers your whole mouth, so you're breathing in and
yes.
I hate those nasal things. I absolutely hate that.
They get old real quick.
Well, they dry out your nose.
When they put them on me for the last thing, they jammed them in like that.
Yeah.
No, that's not working.
I mean, it's fine when you're going out somewhere, mobile or something, fine, whatever.
Well, they had them jammed in there. I had to readjust them. I said, no, that's not going to work, guys.
Yeah, well, they're in there long enough, you'll start getting bloody.
I know I'm not going to be conscious very long here.
Now, when I was in the hospital, they had a thing where they hooked up like a water thing. So
yes.
You got humidified air through the nasal thing.
Yes.
Or the whatever thing.
Yes, that's why it has that option to bubble water in. Yeah.
I don't know if that option exists on my other one. The one we have at home, I have no idea.
Yeah, it does.
It does?
The mask has that option.
Oh. Yeah.
But your BiPAP does that.
Oh, so I didn't know that the big air unit had that. I mean, I know it had that little cup thingy It looks like it should have a thing, but
I think it does.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I don't have.
I don't know where you can get the damn thing.
Well, you can probably go back and spend money type of thing.
That's interesting.
I think that's why that thing in the front is for.
Yeah, the little cup thingy.
Yeah.
I know, because that's what it looked like, and I was wondering about. It's like, you know, before COVID, you could buy those big oxygen machines. In fact, you could buy bigger ones than we had at the house. I was wondering now if I should apply.
What did they cost last time?
Like in 2019 when they were still available, Walmart had them. I think they were like $1,200 or $1,300, or I think the big one for they had a 10-liter one, which probably weighed appropriate pounds too. But I was really tempted to buy one. I think, but everything was still working at that point. But you can't find that stuff anymore. Walmart doesn't have them anymore. Walmart right now for oxygen machines they have those like oxygen bar ones back in, which is better than nothing. I mean, as opposed to not having anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it will do oxygen, and yet, you know, the percentages might be different, but the way I mean, they're used for like people that have like getting done doing workouts, or you know, if you've been drinking late at night or something, you can put oxygen back in your body, which will help combat some of the effects of the alcohol.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what, or you know, you pay so much and you can get a increase after like a workout or something. Some of those gyms have those things after like you do really intense workouts and stuff. You can get on these like oxygen bar things, which will help refresh your muscles.
Just take a break for a bit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they shove oxygen on you.
Eventually the body will catch up.
Yeah, but this kind of enhances that to a degree. And then they put like some of these ones, some of these oxygen bars, they put different types of like water minerals in this stuff.
Yeah, I suppose.
So you have like different things you're inhaling.
I suppose.
Which is supposed to help as well. I don't know. But at least it has the options versus if there's nothing.
Yeah.
Those are a couple $100 a thing too.